President Trump obviously did that, down at the wire, even, some people that we all know on the Democratic side since Obama. It's not a cult of personality issue. It's a set of policy preferences.
If you continue to mention the same woke pathologies, racial injustice, equity, and that stuff, you're done. You're toast, and you deserve to die.
I want to hop into a Fox News to 5 panel with the lone liberal Jessica Tarlov sounding off at her co-host for trying to distract from the chaos and abysmal Trump administration by doing Biden bad. Who would have thought MAGA would be doing that 7 months into Trump's failed second presidency? So leave us a like on the video, helps us out a bunch, lets us know you enjoy the content, gives us a boost in the algorithm. It only takes a second, so go ahead and let's get right to the debate.
On the Democratic side since Obama, it's not a cult of personality issue. It's a set of policy preferences, and they like the Democratic policies better than they like Republican policies, and they'll show up to vote in the midterms and in 2028 based on that.
You need to find those policies.
No, we have them. They're written down.
And this is something, to me, it seems MAGA is completely unable to understand, which is just more evidence of them being in a cult. I mean, we on the left are not voting in a king, and we don't care too. If the person we vote in, if something even was to happen to them, who cares? It's the policies we want to get enacted. We don't care if their vice president has to be the one to do it. Their handlers have to be the one to, none of that matters. We're voting based on a set of policy preferences. And in some instances, to punt the ball away from Republicans and to get back on defense. I would have voted for Joe Biden in 2024 had he stayed in the election, just to simply not allow Trump to do the exact damage he currently is causing millions. The bigotry he's normalizing in our federal government, the attack on immigrants, and more, right? Because while Biden would have been old and probably a little too old and senile and definitely had his shortcomings I didn't agree with and was public on it, he wouldn't have done any of this. So I would have voted for him on his deathbed, kept alive by a machine, which is a win, right? Kamala as well, though she clearly did run on her own kind of platform. She just didn't have adequate time to campaign it. But that's why the way forward for Democrats is to focus on agenda, on amplifying the fight against Trump as well, because we don't care about crowning politicians.
As for, the last minute pardons for people that, are personal, every president does that. President Trump obviously did that, down at the wire, even, some people that we all
they
know.
Were crack dealers.
I'm separating them.
Of crack dealers.
I'm separating them and saying there are personal pardons, and then there are these mass commutations.
I've said this numerous times now. Those who watch the videos won't be surprised by this, but I don't think that the pardoning power should be an executive power at all, personally. I don't think presidents should have any power to do that. I think it should be a committee in Congress that does it, or a court specifically for it. But as for this critique from the right, I don't even care to hear it from those losers, because it's so clearly not genuine. And I'm tired of giving people who are just not serious and not genuine and don't actually care about the claim they're making a seat at the table as if they're serious adults when they're just clowns. Trump pardoned Roger Stone and Michael Flynn, who helped him collude with Russia, Steve Bannon, and thousands of others before leaving office in his first term, then came in his second term and pardoned 1,500 criminals, over 100 of whom who beat cops. But yeah, guys, Biden pardoned his son, who Trump had a bloodthirst and vowed to relentlessly investigate, of whom he's now came in and opened investigations into 12 Democrats without merit for any of them, and is walking the military through Democratic cities. Totally comparable, guys.
If you continue to mention the same woke pathologies, racial injustice, equity, and that stuff, you're done. You're toast, and you deserve to die. You deserve to die, because you keep lecturing us on why one group's problems matter more than ours. We don't listen to it anymore. You guys have completely lost. I'm sorry, Jessica, and I include you into this, even though you're a dear friend. Your party has lost all credibility because you lied to us about so many things. And if you don't repudiate your past, you're going to commit it again and again and again. So we're waiting for you guys to say, look, we screwed up.
Again, this moral grandstanding means nothing from absolute clowns who lied about the 2020 election for 4 years, lied about the veracity of Trump's crimes to defend him and to, get back into power, lied about the origin of COVID, lied about the veracity of the COVID vaccine, to just name a couple of big ones, right? And now just says, cry more, libs, we won. No acknowledgement of the fact that they clearly lied for years, no acknowledgement of any any of that, no backpedaling. But yeah, us Democrats have to apologize. For what, by the way? Like running a candidate that America thought was old and then actually listening to America and then switching to a candidate who was younger and ultimately losing because she didn't have the time to make her case. Like, what are these people even mad about? They just want to claim victory in Democrat bad so bad, which, by the way, is something winners never do.